This gruesome act of homicide occurred at the former location of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
This place, it's not what it used to be.
Well, it's likely you've made a rather regrettable career decision.
And welcome to the best show in the world.
He's kinda weird.
Distressing event unfolded at Fredbear's family diner.
Well, what is up YouTube? It's your boy, SmackNPie. After a whole year, we are here for our official fourth annual Fandom Game Awards 2023. Literally on the 31st, it could not be more pushy from that aspect, but we are back after 6 months when we did FanWars Game Fest earlier this year. You might be seeing this in 2024, or you might be seeing it live as it is premiering on our YouTube channel. Welcome, we got a packed show. For the first time ever, we have FNAF fan games competing with Dark Deception fan games and Bendy fan games with over 14 categories, 14 awards, ladies and gentlemen, and 27 trailers showcasing best and quality fan games coming next year from all communities and fandoms of Dark Deception, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Bendy. I am so excited. This is my best show yet, which is why there's no face cam this year. And before we begin, I just wanted to point out two things. Number one, we don't have Dev's reaction to this year because it happened so quickly. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know if I was gonna do this show or not, but it all happened so fast and it all happened so quickly and so late. But we're not gonna waste any more time. This is a packed show. It is a big show. Huge shout out to everybody involved. Links will be in the description immediately after the show. You can check out everyone on their socials and officials. But we're gonna officially kick off the show with our first category, aka the first award, and that is the most anticipated FNAF fan game coming next year. I did a poll on my YouTube community tab. You can, subscribe and whatnot, and you guys picked the Joy of Creation Ignited Collection, and I agree 100%. It is my most anticipated FNAF fan game next year, both the normal fan game and FanWars. Huge congratulations and huge shout out to Nixon. But we're gonna officially kickstart our first trailer and first premiere of the night. Here we go.
Hey, it's Waffle Brogy here. If you happen to be listening to this, well, it's likely you've made a rather regrettable career decision.
Yep, The Return to Bloody Nights, which itself has so many nominations, and it is nominated for the Ultimate Fan Game of the Year. It is coming in VR next year. As you know, I got myself a VR, it'll be tight. We'll play it here on the channel. But since we got so many awards and so many trailers, here's another trailer premiere.
Welcome back, love. Why don't you refamiliarize yourself with everything before we hop back in? We're in a video game now, are we? What's your connection to this place? You know the drill. Are you ready to enter another nightmare?
Yes, from Sir Untouchable, Minecraft Deception, not to be confused with the other Minecraft Deception that we played by Fahuda years back. This is a Minecraft Deception, as in like Dark Deception levels in Minecraft. We'll be playing this one on the channel. It looks crazy, it looks nuts. I haven't played Minecraft at the moment, but this will be my first introduction to it. Again, links will be in the description immediately after the show for you to play it yourself when it drops and for you to follow these creators on their socials. But let's move on to the next category, and that is creative content. This was only limited to Dark Deception and Bendy franchise, and surprisingly, and the winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Bendy's Ink Machine VHS by Ethan Kalusniak. There are some folks over at Bendy community who are making some of the most creepiest VHS. You should check it out, link in the description. Huge congratulations to Ethan. But now we move to our two next trailers slash premieres. This one is from Bendy community. Check it out.
Why didn't the dark puddles destroy you? Why did they give you a second chance?
Where am I? What happened? Why has the studio changed so much? Okay, don't panic. I just need to find a way out of here. Okay. Maybe that elevator will take me up to the surface. That was way too close! Okay then, so I'm gonna have to find another way to the elevator. What is that thing? Looks like it needs some sort of code to open the door. Great, just great. How big is this place? I think that's the code for the door. Okay, it makes sense now, I get it.
Bendy and the Dark Secrets Chapter 2 Warped Realm. There will be some games from Roblox who are just high quality in this show. Then there will be some in Minecraft, again, who are high quality. The reason for it is because compared to Five Nights at Freddy's, there aren't many fan games in Bendy community for one reason or another. So the only ones that you'll see are high quality, but they're either in Roblox, Minecraft, or other stuff. There are some games out there like Demon's Deception, Into the Deep, Henry's Son, which are nominated for later this show. But yeah, crazy stuff. Warped Realm Chapter 2. Link will be in the description. Okay, we're taking a little too much time. Here's the next trailer.
Wishes come true during Christmas. But it seems Mr. Hauser is an exception to this festive charm.
Absolutely crazy. I am super duper excited for this, ladies and gentlemen. Holiday Horror, a Minecraft dark deception fan game with actual mannequins. Again, it is in the Minecraft, but look at this. As you can see on your screen, high quality. Actual love and effort is put into this. I was talking about this Minecraft style and what is so popular, just visually eye-pleasing, just going around here and there. So I will be playing both this one and the previous one, and you can play it too on your Minecraft. Links in the description. But let's move on to the next category award. This is Best Monsters and Mortals Dark Deception Multiplayer Mod. Here were the nominees, as you can see on your screen, some crazy ones. And the winner has been crowned. It is Five Nights at Freddy's Ruin Mod by Liz and Plush Boy. Huge congratulations to them. They were just miles ahead in terms of quality. Absolute crazy. Mimic is playable, ladies and gentlemen. That is enough for me right there. Now that Monsters and Mortals have been revived, I am so excited for the mods that are coming next year. I am so excited, ladies and gentlemen. But let's keep the pace going, alright, because it is too much right now. Here is Devil's Power, a small, very small devlog from the developers to let you know that this was once a Dark Deception fan game. Now it is turning into an original game. What is the reasoning behind it? Let's check it out.
Everyone, Ape1463 here with the first official Devil's Power devlog. Wait, hold on. You're not Pyroshark. Just who are you? I'm Ape, one of the programmers for Devil's Power. You may have known me for my work on Deception of Fate or some other random games out there. Now that introductions are aside, let's talk about Devil's Power. Well, first thing I'd like to say is development's going great. After what seemed like years, the game has finally broken out of development hell, and we finally got the ball rolling. Our initial problems ranged from an array of many issues in the writing department caused by lack of experience and or differing opinions. So it should come to no shock when I say this is the primary reasoning for the recent radio silence and numerous delays. However, these issues are no longer the case. About a month ago, things took a turn for the better. We made numerous changes to both the team and the game. The team saw some changes in just who exactly is going to write the scripts, as that was an issue earlier on. Once that was settled, we started the changes to the game itself. So, what exactly are these changes? Well, unfortunately, I can't go over many of them, as they do tread into spoiler territory. However, I can without a doubt talk about arguably one of the biggest changes so far, and that being the fact that the game is no longer a Dark Deception fan game. Instead, the game is going for much more of an action survival horror approach. We made this change in order to keep our creative potential at its max without having any guidelines and or requirements stopping that from happening. That's about as far as I can go into that subject. Just know you won't be seeing any soul shards anywhere in Devil's Power. Another set of changes occurring to the project is the changing / redoing of old assets created when the team was less experienced. These assets include an array ranging from small props and or textures all the way to whole environments. Normally this would take ages with a smaller team, but thanks to our team's recent size increase, this shouldn't be too big to manage. Well, that's all the changes I can safely talk about without spoiling the game. Look forward to facing unique enemies and traversing large environments in the future. Other than that, I hope everyone's enjoying the Fandom Awards. I know I sure am. See you guys in the next devlog. Ape out.
Yep, you heard it here first. Devil's Power, which was supposedly and originally meant to be a Dark Deception fan game, now it is becoming its own thing, original game. I'm excited for them. Good luck. Hope you guys succeed. We will check it out when it drops. Now, I told you in the beginning of this show, everything happened so quickly, which is why we have so many things rushed. Here's the next trailer that was sent to me on the very last day of the deadline, bro. Check it out. Yup, Dark Deception Gregory Horror Show Stage 3. It is back. And the developers, they've been hard at work. We hadn't heard much from them for the past few months, but that just goes for every other Dark Deception fan game out there. We just haven't had that much of hype and excitement in our community and fandom to make these things, but it is back. Now that the community and hype is excited again, Dark Deception Gregory Horror Show is also coming soon. Now let's move on to the next category of awards. Here is the best narrative in a fan game. As you can see, the nominees on your screen, we had Animatronic Atrocity, Chaotic Customer, Demon's Deception from Bendy, Grizzly's VR, and The Return to Bloody Nights. Again, you guys surprised everyone, including myself. The winner for the best narrative in a fan game, Demon's Deception. Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen. And I would agree too. This had one of the most polished and a well-structured, satisfying story/narrative in any fan game that I've played this year. Huge congratulations to the team behind Demon's Deception. Play it if you haven't already. If you are still not convinced, here's the accolades trailer made by the team for your viewing pleasure.
Where am I? I need to find the creature that has stolen my book.
Welcome to the big animation studio full of human suffering and secrets.
Again, man, huge congratulations to Demon's Deception team. Play it. If you haven't already played it, link will be in the description. Speaking of Bendy games, here's the next Bendy fan game that is in the works. Looks promising.
Стало только хуже. Отвечай.
Yep, Sock and the Dark Revenge. I've had my eye on this for a long time. We've showcased the reveal trailer in our Game Fest show, so some of you might be wondering, okay, Smack, what happened to it? Are we gonna get any sort of trailer, gameplay? Well, here you go. You saw it, as you can see on your screen. We've had gameplay. Art style looks crazy. Bendy fans should be excited and keep an eye out on this game. Link will be in the description. But let's move on to the next category of award. It is the best art direction in a fan game from all fandom. We've had Animatronic Atrocity, Chaotic Customer, Demon's Deception, Grizzly's VR, Playtime with Percy, and Pizza Time with Murder Monkeys. And the winner for the best art direction in a fan game this year, Playtime with Percy. Ladies and gentlemen, huge congratulations to the team behind Playtime with Percy. Great art style, fantastic, and you guys voted for it to be the winner, so do not get discouraged because the game didn't win. It was literally 2 to 3 votes behind and ahead. Like, each game was 2 to 3 votes behind and ahead of one another. That tells you how crazy competitive our communities are, and I love it. Speaking of art direction and speaking of just fan games in general, here's another trailer for an original horror game that is coming soon called Joyland. A SmackNPie member sent me on my Instagram. I checked it out. It looked interesting. Do you share the same sentiment? Let's check it out.
Hello, everyone! And welcome to the best show in the world.
This is tape 1 of the Joyland investigation. I'm on my way to there right now.
Lewis, is that you?
You'll be there, right?
All you need to do is count on me.
What am I doing?
And I think you want to play more games, Lewis. And I have more games for you.
What the? The door is locked? How's this even possible? I need to get out.
You'll never leave, Lewis. You'll never leave.
He wanted to kill me. What's wrong with him?
Yup, Joyland, an original horror game. Yes, you can share and send your original horror games to me to be featured here on our channel, which we'll do later next year in June of 2024. Fandom Game Fest will be back, ladies and gentlemen, to showcase more fan games and original games, so keep an eye out on both the Game Fest and the Joyland as well. But before we get to the next category, I want to show a small teaser from, well, just check it out.
Incompetent fool. If it's retribution you seek, I will grant it.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna come back to this after the next category. Yeah, things are getting hype. The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is best score in a fan game. Any fan game, ladies and gentlemen. We had Animatronic Atrocity, Chaotic Customer, Demon's Deception, The Return to Bloody Night, Playtime with Percy, and Warfare Whimper. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen, was Animatronic Atrocity for their crazy soundtrack. Again, each game was 2 to 3 votes ahead and behind of each other, and by the time I closed the voting, Animatronic Atrocity had won, so huge congratulations to the team behind the Realm of Multiverse. Crazy, great games from you guys. And congratulations to every single nominee. Some of your soundtrack is crazy. It is up there with AAA, AA horror games. You should be proud of yourselves. But let's get to the next trailer. Check it out, man. It is a very sneaky, peeky, teasery thingy, and I feel like a lot of you are excited for it. Bear 5. Yep, that's all I'm gonna say. Bear 5. Just like the teaser, that's all I'm gonna say, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check out another trailer.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. Mister. Minecraft Mascots is a fan game a few friends and I have been working on for just about a year now. And because of certain factors during development, I'm going to share a few things that will be changing with the game's release. First off, the original Minecraft JoJo Gang models, like in the original possible gameplay animation I did on YouTube, will now be used in the game and are no longer being revamped, like we saw with Lucky during the Game Fest trailer. There will also no longer be a boss fight or an escape sequence. Now, you might be wondering, how will the game end if there's no boss fight or an escape sequence? Well, referencing the Zone 3 possible gameplay animation I did, if you know how that ends, well, they might be similar between the game and the animation. Whatever that means is up to interpretation, but you'll figure it out. We would like to apologize that we won't be able to deliver the full level update anymore. However, we've been very busy balancing life and projects of our own, so while we wouldn't want to abandon the game either, we think releasing it in this state will be just as beneficial to everyone. The PC and virtual reality versions will release together, along with a new multiplayer mode we are now prototyping. So that'll be something to look forward to. Thank you for your continuous support. It means so much to us, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe this. First, a VR is coming of that game, which will be the first ever Dark Deception VR fan game, but also a multiplayer is in the works, and it is not Minecraft, by the way. Like, it is not in Minecraft. It is a separate game, developed on a separate engine, so you can play it without Minecraft. You can't play it in Minecraft or with Minecraft. Yes, a multiplayer and a VR on top of the normal fan game, which is developed in-engine. So there's 3-in-1 packaged for next year. Things are crazy. This is why I love this community. Every developer out here is trying to push the bar of quality. We are getting up there with Five Nights at Freddy's, guys. We're coming for you. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is the best performance in a fan game. Again, I'm so sad that I couldn't get the developers and these voice actors to come on the show because everything happened so quickly, like we did last year. But make no mistake, it will happen next year. There will be reactions of these developers, there will be speeches, there will be, so much good stuff like last year. This was just a very tightly packed show, but we had Fonche as a Lucky the Rabbit. We had Beers from Animatronic Atrocity. We had Jesse Causey playing William after the return to the Bloody Nights. We had Aaron Zima, good friend of ours from Demon's Deception, playing Bendy. We had Elijah Boy, the tape guy, Walter Broggy from the Return to Bloody Nights, and Lil Wolfie, the main protagonist from Demon's Deception. And you guys casted your votes. At the time I closed the voting, I had a very surprising result. The winner for the best performance in a fan game, and for the first time ever in our history of Fandom Game Awards, a tie, ladies and gentlemen, a tie. I kid you not. It was a tie for 2 days straight between Jesse Causey playing William after Return to the Bloody Nights and Fonchi playing Lucky the Rabbit in Animatronic Atrocity. Huge congratulations to both of you. I am not making this up. It was an actual tie for 2 days straight. Loved both of y'all's roles. Hope to see you more in not only your own roles in these games, but also other bigger games as well. But speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's, up next is a FNAF fan game that is in the works, coming next year. Or not, we'll see.
From the diner inflicted fatal injuries upon a This gruesome act of homicide occurred at the former location of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Several months prior to these tragic murders, a distressing event unfolded at Fredbear's family diner.
Shadows Awaken. Loving the art style, loving the direction of this. Link will be in the description for you to follow the development and the developer to keep an eye out on what's going on with the game. Link will be in the description. Shadows Awaken coming soon. Up next is a second trailer to a reveal trailer that we had for our Fandom Game Fest earlier this year from developer Zetarite. This is something that a lot of us, including myself and Vincent Livings, the creator of Dark Deception, was excited for as well. Check it out. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Dark Deception Cards, or Dark Deception Racing as many would say, we have officially gotten our first, well, kind of sort of early gameplay look at Dark Deception Cards / racing game. It is a game that'll have multiple vehicles, multiple characters, multiple maps. You have Monkey Business Hotel, you have School from Elementary Evil, and so many others coming soon. Again, it is very early in development, which is why there was no UI shown in this trailer, because it was more for a cinematic and trailer purposes. But make no mistake, it is something that a lot of people are hyped for after the success of Faz cards. I think it just makes sense. We'll be checking this game out once it drops. Follow the developer, link in the description, Zetterite. We're excited to see what you're cooking. And hopefully it drops this year in 2024. Up next, we have another category. And this time it is Bendy Fan Game of the Year. Unfortunately, there aren't many Bendy fan games like I told you earlier in the show, but hopefully that'll change comes 2024. Here are the nominees: Into the Deep, Demon's Deception, and Henry's Son. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen, was Demon's Deception. Of course, but make no mistake, Into the Deep and Henry's Son developers, they are putting in work. You should support them, play their games, quality stuff. But huge congratulations to Demon's Deception. This was a Dark Deception Bendy fan game, but it became a Bendy fan game after First Zone because it was just too good. Shards were thrown out of the way after a while, and it just became Surviving the Ink Demon, voiced by our good friend Aaron Zima. We had a little talk earlier this year. You can check out that on our channel. But the reason I'm so excited for Bendy fan games, and the reason I keep saying that that'll change in 2024, is because of this next trailer by our friend Subrike, who is now joined the Bendy community after a while, or rejoined, and made this banger. He cooked, ladies and gentlemen, in the kitchen. Check this out. This meal came out of the kitchen. Bendy Runner. It is early in the development, as we all know, already looking clean. Game Jolt link will be in the description for you to check out and learn more about the game and its developer as well. But that's not the only Bendy fan game, ladies and gentlemen. Here's another one.
What's wrong with you? Oh, no. Hurry up, I might not make it. What's going on here?
Bendy the Lost Cycle. I showcased the trailer prior to this. I showcased the previous trailer on our Fandom Game Fest, so it just makes sense that we got another trailer showcasing more stuff from Bendy the Lost Cycle here on our Fandom Game Awards. So happy for Bendy community, so excited for it. Now that the Bendy movie has been announced, it's just gonna rise up from here, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll be updating you from all these fan games on our channel in 2024. So make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. So up next is best game direction in a fan game. This was not open for the votes because it was added later. Eventually there would have been only 10 categories in total, 5 Bendy fan games, 5 Dark Deception fan games, and 5 FNAF fan games. But the developers were sending me things even after we had everything that we needed because I announced it so late. So we had to increase the categories. So it changed from 15 trailers to 20 to 25 and eventually 27. The categories were changed from 10 to 11 to 12 to 13 and now 14. So, best game direction, ladies and gentlemen, in a fan game this year, the winner is Grizzlies VR. Congratulations to the developer. I'm pretty sure a lot of you understand what game direction means. Grizzlies VR deserved it. Absolutely. Go play it if you haven't already. This is not the only time we're going to hear about Grizzlies in this show. Let's get to the next trailer. It is from FNAF community, from Marshall. Yes, Chaos at Fazbear's by Marshall or Cup Entertainment as you would like to call it. Been new about FNAF fan game qualities and fan projects in general. Their quality have always been up there, maintaining that consistency and quality. We'll be checking this game out because it is from our SmackNPie member as well. They're part of this development team. Good luck to you, Marshall and Cup Entertainment, for this one. But let's move on quickly to the next fan game trailer.
Bravo. You have to be the first patient I've seen do this well against my surgeons.
Deception of Fate. Yes, it is still in the works. More new levels, new areas, more lore. This game is looking promising for a Dark Deception fan game, so make sure You keep an eye out on this one, link will be in the description. But let's move on to the next category of awards, which is Best VR Fan Game. Now, there aren't many in Bendy, there aren't many in Dark Deception yet, but there were a few in FNAF. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen, is unsurprisingly Grizzlies VR. Again, huge congratulations. Their second win for tonight. Again, if you haven't played Grizzlies VR, do check it out. Links will be in the description. But again, this is not the last time we'll hear about Grizzlies. What? Speaking of VR, we already had the Return to Bloody Nights VR trailer. There's another FNAF fan game in development that is VR. Check this out. Claustrophobic Nights is in development and it is coming soon. You can check out the progress and whatever the developers post on their Game Jolt. Link will be in the description. It is looking crazy. I'm excited for it. After the release of Help Wanted, it just makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. The next is a brand new trailer game announcement from our good friend Drug Sands.
Subject number 36, date of arrival September 19, 1994. Name, age 32, born July 7, 1962. Gender, male, residence California, Los Angeles. Employment status, employed electrician. Subject is ready for testing.
Yep, you heard it here. Dark Deception Devil's Network. Drug Sands have always pushed the boundary in terms of the kind of Dark Deception games that they made. First they made the YouTube kind of thing. We don't know how this one is gonna go, but I'm happy to see their rejoining and re-involvement in Dark Deception community. They always bring quality and they always bring heat. Man, the quality that our Dark Deception community had, it is just increasing and I'm so happy for it. We're getting up there, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting up there with the likes of Five Nights at Freddy's fan games. But let's move on to the next category, and that is, well, Five Nights at Freddy's Fan Game of the Year. Here were the nominees: The Return to Bloody Nights, Grizzlies VR, Playtime with Percy, A Bite at Freddy's, Baby's Circus Nightmare. Cheer this, boo this, but like I've said before, the votes were changing quickly, rapidly, consistently. Every game was 2-3 votes behind or ahead of one another. And the result that I would see at the time of closing. And the winner for the FNAF Fan Game of the Year: The Return to Bloody Nights. Congratulations to the team behind The Return to Bloody Nights. They came in numbers and they kept showing up even days after its announcement. They kept coming in and kept voting, and absolutely deserved, but that does not diminish every other fan game that dropped this year and that got nominated, like Grizzlies VR, like Playtime with Percy, like A Bite at Freddy's, like Baby Circus Nightmare, and so many more. Y'all were great of not just your own community in FNAF, but also every other fandom out there. Congratulations. This is what this night is all about, recognizing and celebrating fan games. Speaking of crazy fan games, here are 2 FNAF fan game we've been saving for this entire show, for this post category specifically. Check it out.
This place, it's not what it used to be. But neither am I. I hired someone to keep watch at night. I couldn't handle the night shift anymore. Henry, what did you do? What are you planning? Where have you gone? Why are you hiding? There's no turning back, Henry. I've done something unspeakable. My son's birthday's just around the corner, Henry. 5 days into the party. And you're invited.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, Forgotten at Fredbear's and Real-Time Five Nights at Freddy's. Real-Time Five Nights at Freddy's is a crazy one. It is a different one. Y'all just gonna have to stay tuned for that one to see what this game is all about. A link will be in the description. Ask the developer yourself what they're trying to cook, because it is crazy. But Forgotten at Fredbear's is a game that I'm looking forward to the most. If there's any game after the fanverse and the big names from the FNAF fan community, like after the big names, it is Forgotten at Fredbear's and The Shadows Awaken that we showcased earlier here. These two games are looking nuts, crazy, so excited for this one. Shout out to the developers, links will be in the description. But don't go anywhere, FNAF fans, because there's one more award left containing Five Nights at Freddy's fan games, and that is the Ultimate Fan Game of the Year, which we're going to come to in just a second. But first, Dark Deception Fan Game of the Year. The nominees were Animatronic Atrocity, Chaotic Customer, Pizza Time with the Murder Monkeys by Subright, Retail Rampage by Emojix, a very tough, very hard game, Emojix, and Warfare Whimper. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, was Animatronic Atrocity by Realm of Multiverse. Huge congratulations, huge shoutouts. This is your second win for the night. And they're still cooking. They're still cooking some crazy, nuts, insane things that are coming next year. Stay tuned for that. We have some crazy look into the future of Animatronic Atrocity in just a few minutes. But huge congratulations to every single game. This year was such an increase in the quality of fan games compared to last year. Of course, Animatronic Atrocity and Chaotic Customer was given, but Pizza Time with the Murder Monkey, crazy art style. Retail Rampage, crazy difficulty. Warfare Whimper, a very different game. And take a moment for the developer of Warfare Whimper, named Calamus Chow. The reason we don't hear anything regarding this game is because the developer, Calamus, they are going some terrible health issues at the moment. We pray and we hope that they get well soon. It is a very difficult time that they and their family is in at the moment, and we hope, pray that they get well, that they get the health. Calamus Chow, if you're watching this, and we hope for a speedy recovery, we hope for health, and hopefully you join us back here with more great stuff. Great things are ahead of you. Stay strong, stay healthy. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have a nasty trailer. If y'all still don't believe that Dark Deception fan games are increasing in quality, this trailer will make you a believer, ladies and gentlemen, that Dark Deception fans and fan devs are not messing around. Check out this world premiere, a brand new game in development. I got shocked and surprised. Fall of Sins. I'm telling you, you have not seen anything like this in Dark Deception community. The fact that we already had Animatronic Atrocity, Chaotic Customer, Pizza Time with the Murder Monkeys as high quality fan games. The fact that next year these games could be in the list for the best Dark Deception fan games. Crazy thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so happy that the community is growing and maturing their games, their quality. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Fall of Sins. I am so hyped for this one. Developers, Thundernote Entertainment. It is an interesting one. Duckies, they're back. For a fan game, I haven't seen that one in a long time, but we'll see. I'm so excited for this one, ladies and gentlemen. But the next trailer, ladies and gentlemen, will surprise you even further. Let's keep on this train going. This just brings a smile to my face. It just brings me joy, ladies and gentlemen. Rye Guy bringing Shift in the Master's Pen, a Dark Deception x Bendy fan game with Chapter 1 slated for next year, 2024. Rye Guy has been an important member of our Dark Deception community for a very, very long time, so I'm loving to see them get involved hands-on for a project like this. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that this community is growing rapidly. Both fan games and their quality is increasing, and I could not be more happier to be part of this community. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have another category. This has been a crazy show. Non-stop categories and trailers. That's what this is all about. Next year, of course, we'll have guests, developers' reactions and whatnot, but this year I just wanted to keep it low-key, test out some things. And before we get to the categories, next year we're increasing the categories even further. And we're also going to do not just fan games, but also indie horror games as well. So you're going to have a section slated for fan games, and then we're going to have a section for general horror games, but indie horror games only. It wasn't the strongest year for SmackNPie personally, but I've had some crazy experiences this year. Of course, Fandom Game Fest and now Fandom Game Awards. I got to meet a lot of developers, a lot of stuff. Got to play the most games in a year, so this has been a crazy year for me, but I'm hoping for a growth here on YouTube and on my socials. So any support, like a subscribe, like a like, or follow on Twitter or Insta or TikTok is 100% very much appreciated, and I'm grateful to be in the position that I am. To be doing stuff like this. Could not be more happy. Most anticipated game coming next year. Just like the FNAF Fan Game of the Year, did a quick poll on my YouTube asking you guys the most anticipated fan game of Dark Deception next year, and you guys voted. And the winner was Animatronic Atrocity. They're leading by a mile, and it speaks volume for the kind of quality that Animatronic Atrocity team, the Realm of Multiverse, possess. They keep on cooking, making stuff left, right, and center, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of Animatronic Atrocity, ladies and gentlemen, here are two trailers that will drop your jaw. They compete with one another. One is a Dark Deception fan game, and one is a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. These two are coming next year, and oh my god, they could be easily competing together next year for the award. But these two trailers, ladies and gentlemen, it just brings a tear to my eyes. First, we're gonna see the FNAF fan game trailer. Check it out.
kill you. What does a dying star do when it dies? It blows up.
Oh my goodness, chills. Absolute chills, ladies and gentlemen. Grizzlies! They're back. It takes guts to experience something like this, and it takes guts to watch that teaser that we did. So if y'all saw it, you got guts, ladies and gentlemen. Grizzly, they already won 2 awards in the show already, and they're coming hard. Pause! Next year, for this remake, they already made Grizzly's original, then VR, and now this game. The quality's crazy. Grizzly is quickly becoming one of my favorite FNAF franchises, fan franchises, I should say. Love it, absolutely love it. The unique artistic style that Grizzlies represent. Yeah, absolutely, bro. But to counter that, the developers over at Dark Deception, they were like, we're gonna bring heat to counter that. Check it out.
Никто не выходил отсюда живым после меня! Никто! Ты даже не представляешь, на что себя обрек, зайдя в мой мир, червь!
This is no less than the best FNAF fan game out there. Of course, I'm a bit biased. I am part of Dark Deception community, have been. I am here because of it. But FNAF fans have got to agree that we have seen a huge increase in quality for Dark Deception fan games, and Animatronic Atrocity is the poster boy. It is the poster child. It is the franchise that we're gonna represent whenever we say here we have good fan games. It does compete on the same level as, let's say, the Return to Bloody Nights, let's say a Bite at Freddy's, let's say maybe not as, fanverse type, maybe, you know what, it is actually possible for the likes of Pop Goes Evergreen, The Joy of Creation, maybe not The Joy of Creation, but you still get my point, right? So Animatronic Atrocity, what you saw, ladies and gentlemen, it looked even better than some will say official Dark Deception. It is crazy. Developers are so talented, and I cannot praise them enough. 2024 is going to be a big year for Dark Deception, both for Chapter 5, of course, but also fan games. That is one thing I'm excited for the most, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to y'all. But here is the final category and the final trailer of our show. This has been an honor and a blast to make. Ultimate Fan Game of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the nominees. The Return to Bloody Nights for Five Nights at Freddy's. Chaotic Customer for Dark Deception. Animatronic Atrocity from Dark Deception. Demon's Deception from Bendy. And Grizzly's VR from Five Nights at Freddy's. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, are all of them, all 5 of them. Every single game that dropped successfully and was quality, every single one of you is winner. These awards, they are merely a recognition and merely a motivation to encourage the competitiveness so that y'all make more great quality stuff. One does not diminish the other. The achievement that each game has is subjective, unique, but this is the one that most agree on. So the winner for the Ultimate Fan Game of the Year, in my book, it is every single one of you. But we gotta have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. And it's gonna be followed immediately by the best fan game trailer of the night. Y'all are not ready. The winner is the return to Bloody Nights for being the ultimate fan game of the year. Not only did it push the FNAF fan game formula, it was not a clone. It was crazy. It had a great voice acting performance by Jesse Cossey and others. The animatronic design was crazy. A very polished game and a polished experience. A difficult one at that. Ladies and gentlemen, your ultimate fan game of the year was the return to Bloody Nights. But make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, every other fan game was just 2 or 3 votes behind or ahead. We've had the most votes for any of our shows this year. FNAF fans came in full support. And it's because of your support that we're doing this, and it's because of your support we will be hopefully doing more next year, bringing these developers here on the platform to be doing speeches and whatnot. Next year is going to be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, and if you don't believe me, here is the final world premiere that'll drop your jaw. Not just one community, but all 3 of them. This is the bar that has been set for the trailers. Quality, check it out, man. When I saw this, I've never had a reaction that I had after this for a trailer. Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. You cannot sit there and be like, it was alright. You can't. What we saw right there is up there. It is up there as one of the best fan game trailers, one of the best backrooms thingies. Could say VHS, could say, an episode or whatnot, but it is one of the best fan-made things ever. Dark Deception Backrooms by Igorund. They're looking for developers to increase their team so that they can make this game quickly, efficiently, and the best they could for all of y'all to play. Put this on your wish list. Game Jolt link will be in the description. Check it out if you haven't already. And again, you can watch all these trailers on their official YouTube channel, so link will be in the description. If you missed anything, we'll be posting clips on our Twitter and here on my YouTube channel, so make sure you are stay tuned. Big thanks, huge thanks again to the community. 2024 is our year. 2024 is our year, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be our year of Dark Deception, Bendy, Five Nights at Freddy's. We're going to see things that haven't been seen before. We're going to reach the heights that haven't been reached before in our communities. See you guys next year in June for Fandom Game Fest, and later next year at the end for our fifth annual Fandom Game Awards. This has been an honor, a blast, and I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I'm grateful to be in the position to do something like this. Huge shout out to developers, links will be in the description. Love you all. 100k journey continues. Hopefully the next time I see you guys in one of these shows, I have crossed 100k. Susu for more. Yay.